that heavy, swollen, and aching feeling in your legs? What if the solution was not a pill or a medical device, but a simple daily rhythm? What if you could build a perfect day to be able to fight swelling from the moment that you wake up? Today, we are not just giving you another list of tips. We are revealing a doctor's perfect day protocol for swollen legs. Welcome back to Healthier Daily, the channel where we give you the simple science-backed truths to live a stronger and more independent life after 60. I'm your host, Dr. Ben Carter. And to be our wise guide through this beautiful daily protocol, we are joined by a physician who has spent his life teaching the profound wisdom of our daily rhythms. It is our great honor to welcome Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara.
Thank you for having me, Ben. True and lasting healing is not found in one grand action. It is found in the small and the wise choices that we repeat from the morning until the night. A healthy day is what creates a healthy body. This is so very important. I had a patient, a wonderful woman, who was suffering from very severe swelling in her legs, and she felt very overwhelmed by her condition. She did not know where to begin. So we did not give her a long list of difficult tasks to do. We simply taught her how to build one single perfect and gentle day for herself.
And that is exactly what our guide is all about today. In this detailed masterclass, Dr. Hinohara is going to walk us through this perfect healing day, hour by hour. In our journey today, we will learn the 3 essential phases. In part 2 of our video, we will learn the morning ritual. Then in part 3, we will learn the midday rhythm. And finally, in part 4, we will learn the evening wind down. It is a true blessing to have this kind of knowledge to be able to bring a sense of mindful and healing intention to every single part of our day. If you are ready to learn how to build your own perfect day for healing and for health, please type the number 1 in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to our channel. It's completely free. And this is a deep dive into a very gentle and a very powerful way of caring for your body. Okay, doctor, let's begin building our perfect day for our viewers at home. As you have taught us so many times, the best way to deal with a health problem is to prevent it before it even starts. So what is the first and most important phase of our protocol? What is the morning ritual?
Yes, the morning ritual is all about setting a beautiful and a very protective foundation for the rest of your day. It is about preventing the swelling before it ever has a chance to begin. And for my patient, the woman who is feeling so overwhelmed and so helpless, these 3 very simple steps were the beginning of her taking back control of her own health.
So what is the very first thing that she did? Doctor, what is the first step in our morning ritual, even before our feet touch the floor?
The very first step in our ritual is the most simple of all. It is hydration. Before you get out of bed, before you do anything else, you will have a simple glass of room temperature water waiting for you on your nightstand, and you will gently and mindfully drink it.
And this is such a profound piece of wisdom. Let's explain the beautiful science of this. After a long night of sleep, your body is naturally in a state of dehydration. And when your body's dehydrated, it goes into a panic mode, and it tries to hold on to every single drop of water that it has. And this is what leads to that morning fluid retention. By drinking that very first glass of water, you are sending a gentle and a very clear signal to your body that says, it is okay. There is plenty of water today. You can let go. It is a beautiful signal of safety and of abundance. So we begin our day with a signal of safety. That is a beautiful idea. What is the second step in our morning ritual, doctor?
The second step, while you are still lying comfortably in your bed or you are sitting on the edge of your bed, is gentle movement. You will simply do some gentle ankle circles first in one direction and then in the other. And then you will do some slow and very mindful knee bends. You are gently waking up your legs before you ask them to carry the full weight of your body.
And this is another brilliant and very powerful preventative step. By doing these simple movements before you stand up, you are pre-activating your second heart, your powerful calf muscle pump. You are getting the engine running before you even start the car. This helps to begin the important process of moving any of that stagnant fluid that may have pooled in your legs during the night before the force of gravity has a chance to make it worse. So we first hydrate the system, and then we gently activate the pumps. What is the third and final step of our protective morning ritual?
The final step, and this is the most important for all-day prevention of swelling, is to put on your compression socks. And it is very important that you do this in the morning, right after your gentle movements, before you have been standing for a long time. For my patient, this was the secret that changed everything for her. She used to wait until her legs were already feeling swollen in the afternoon to try and put on her socks. But by then, it was too late.
And that is because the compression socks work best as a preventative tool, not as a treatment after the fact. By putting them on in the morning, when the swelling is at its lowest point, you are providing a gentle and a very consistent external support system for your veins for the entire day. You are preventing the blood and the fluid from ever being able to pool in your lower legs in the first place. It is a truly blessed and a very wise approach to begin our day with these three simple and very intentional acts of self-care for our bodies. So our morning ritual has set a beautiful and a very powerful preventative foundation for our day. We have hydrated our body, we have gently activated our pumps, and we have supported our legs with the compression socks. Now, doctor, what is the next phase of our perfect day? How do we maintain all of this good work during our most active hours? What is the midday rhythm?
Yes, the midday rhythm is all about maintaining the beautiful and healthy flow that we have already started in the morning. And this begins with the most important meal of the middle of the day, our lunch. The first and most important part of our midday rhythm is to reduce our salt intake. And for my patient, the woman with the severe and frustrating swelling, this was her next great challenge. Her typical lunch, because it was very convenient for her, was a canned soup and a simple sandwich that was made with processed deli meat. It was a meal that was absolutely loaded with hidden and very damaging sodium.
And this is a trap that so many people in America fall into. Let's explain the deep science of why this is so very damaging for a person with swollen legs. As we discussed in our video on the cellular pump, the delicate sodium-potassium pump in all of your cells is constantly working to be able to maintain a very delicate balance of fluid. When you consume a high-salt meal like your patient's canned soup, you are flooding your bloodstream with an excess of sodium. To be able to protect itself from this high level of sodium, your body is forced to hold on to a large amount of water to be able to dilute it. And where does that excess water go? It goes directly to your lower legs and to your ankles, which is exactly what causes that terrible and uncomfortable swelling. So my patient's convenient lunch was the direct cause of her afternoon discomfort.
So, what is the smart and the healing solution for our lunch? How can we have a delicious meal without all of that sodium?
The wise solution is to always choose fresh, beautiful, whole foods. Instead of the high-sodium canned soup, you can have a beautiful and a very large salad with many fresh vegetables. It is early autumn now, so there are still so many wonderful and delicious vegetables that are available at the market. And instead of the processed deli meat, you can top your beautiful salad with some simple grilled chicken or some healthy chickpeas. And for your salad dressing, it is very important that you do not use the store-bought dressing, which is often full of salt, sugar, and unhealthy oils. You will simply use some beautiful high-quality olive oil and a little bit of fresh lemon juice. With this simple meal, you are in control of your health.
So, a fresh and a low-salt lunch is the first part of our midday rhythm. A beautiful and a very wise choice. Now, Doctor, what is the second part of our midday rhythm? I know this is a beautiful moment of rest.
Yes, after your light and your low-salt lunch, you will give your body a wonderful and a very healing gift. For just 15 to 30 minutes, you will find a comfortable place to lie down, perhaps on your sofa, and you will elevate your legs. For my patient, she would do this every day while she listened to some soft and calming music. It quickly became her favorite part of her entire day.
And this is such a powerful and a very simple therapy. Let's explain why it works so well. All day long, your beautiful veins and your lymphatic system are fighting against the constant and powerful pull of gravity to be able to move all of the fluid up from your feet. By simply elevating your legs above the level of your heart, you are allowing gravity to become your friend instead of your enemy. It gently and powerfully assists all of that stagnant blood and that excess fluid to be able to flow back towards the center of your body. This gives your veins and your entire circulatory system a much-needed and a very beautiful rest.
It is a truly blessed and a very profound thing to be able to find these moments of quiet and of intentional rest in the middle of our busy day. It is a simple act that brings such deep and lasting healing to our bodies, and we love sharing this kind of holistic wisdom with our global community. To help us see our global community, please let us know what city, state, or country you are watching from. We love hearing from all of you. So our morning ritual has set a beautiful and a very powerful preventative foundation for our day, and our midday rhythm helps to maintain that healthy flow with a low-salt diet and that beautiful elevated rest. It is a perfect plan for the active part of our day. Now, Doctor, this brings us to the final and the most gentle phase of our perfect day. How do we end our day in a way that soothes our tired legs and prepares them for a wonderful night of healing? What is the evening wind down?
Yes, the evening is not a time for stimulating the body. It is a time for releasing all of the tensions of the day and for soothing the tired tissues. Our evening wind down has two beautiful and very different tools. One of these is for a very specific problem, and the other is for a more general relaxation.
So we have two different and very specific tools for the evening. What is the first one, Doctor?
The first tool is for the person who, after a very long day of being on their feet, finds that their ankles are particularly hot, tight, and very swollen. For this very specific problem, our first step is a simple cold compress.
And this might seem counterintuitive to some people because they often think that heat is always better for circulation. But in this specific case of acute swelling, the cold is a very powerful and a very precise medicine. Let's explain the science of this. That hot and swollen feeling that you get at the end of the day is a clear sign of acute inflammation and of too much fluid that is leaking out of your small blood vessels and into your tissues. The gentle application of a cold compress causes vasoconstriction. This is a scientific term that simply means the blood vessels in that area temporarily narrow. And this gentle narrowing helps to reduce the leakage of fluid into the tissues. It helps to calm the local inflammation, and it can provide a wonderful and a very welcome numbing relief to a hot and a painful joint or a swollen ankle.
So the cold compress is for that acute and that hot swelling, a perfect and a very specific tool. Now what about for a more general feeling of heaviness and for overall relaxation? What is our final ritual of the day?
For a general relaxation and to prepare the body for a deep and a very peaceful night of sleep, Our final ritual is a beautiful, warm foot soak with Epsom salt. This is a perfect and a very comforting ritual, especially for these cool and beautiful autumn evenings.
And this is such a beautiful and a very traditional remedy. It is the perfect partner to the cold compress because it works in the exact opposite way. The warm water causes vasodilation. It gently opens up all of the blood vessels in your feet and your lower legs. This helps to improve your overall circulation and to bring a beautiful sense of warmth and deep relaxation to your entire body.
And when you add the Epsom salt to the warm water, you are adding a very rich source of magnesium sulfate. As we have discussed so many times on this channel, the magnesium is our master relaxation mineral, and it can be gently absorbed through the skin of your feet. This helps to relax all of the tired and the achy muscles in your feet and your calves after a long day. Now, doctor, let's go back one final time to your patient, the woman who felt so very overwhelmed by her constant swelling.
This was the beautiful and the very successful conclusion to her healing story. She was given this simple and very gentle daily blueprint to follow. And by creating this perfect day for herself, by following the protective morning ritual, the wise midday rhythm, and the calming evening wind down, she was no longer fighting against the swelling at the end of the day. She was gently and intelligently preventing it all day long. After just a few weeks of this beautiful new rhythm, her legs became much, much lighter. The pain and the heaviness were gone, and she told me with tears of joy in her eyes that she had finally regained her confidence to be able to go on her beautiful daily walks again. She had learned the beautiful language of her own body.
That is a truly beautiful and a blessed story. It is a powerful reminder that our bodies are not our enemies. And when we learn to work with them in a gentle and a very loving rhythm, they have a profound and a very beautiful capacity to be able to heal. Doctor, this has been an incredible and a very illuminating guide. You have taken us on a journey through a perfect day, showing us how a simple, gentle daily rhythm can be the most powerful medicine for leg swelling. Your perfect day protocol with its morning ritual, its midday rhythm, and its evening wind down is a complete and a very holistic approach to senior health. By following this wise chronological approach, our viewers can stop fighting against their leg swelling at the end of the day, and they can start preventing it from the moment they wake up. This knowledge is a true cornerstone of a proactive senior health strategy. It is a practical, gentle way to fight back against the discomfort of chronic leg swelling and to live a more comfortable and a more mobile life. Now, Doctor, your perfect day protocol is a life-changing way of thinking. For our viewers at home who are inspired and want to start their journey today, but who might feel a little bit overwhelmed, what is the most important and the wisest first step that they can take this week?
That is a wonderful and a very important question. The journey to healing must always begin with one single gentle step. I will give you a simple 3-part action plan for your first week. First, you must choose only one ritual. You must not try to change your entire day all at once. That is the path to failure. For this first week, I want you to choose only one of the 3 rituals that we have discussed. Choose the one that feels the easiest and the most joyful for you. Perhaps it is the beautiful morning ritual, or perhaps it is the calming evening wind down. Second, for this week, your only job is to practice that one single ritual every single day. If you choose the morning ritual, you will do your 3 simple steps every single morning. That is all. You are simply building one small and beautiful new habit. And third, And this is the most important step of all. You must observe your body with great kindness. At the end of the week, ask yourself, how do my legs feel? Do they feel a little bit lighter? Is the skin a little bit softer? Is the swelling a little bit less? Let this small positive feeling be your greatest teacher and your greatest motivation. Once that one ritual feels like a natural and an easy part of your day, then and only then can you begin to add the next one. This is the gentle and the wise path to lasting change.
That is a beautiful and a very achievable action plan, Doctor.
I want to leave you with this one final thought. You must not fight the swelling in your legs. You must learn to create a day where the swelling cannot thrive. The gentle rhythm of your day is the most powerful medicine that you have.
That is a beautiful message, Doctor. To create a day where the swelling cannot thrive. It's a wonderful reminder to be good stewards of our health by bringing a gentle and a blessed intention to every single part of our day. And of course, it is absolutely essential that you speak with your personal doctor or a physical therapist before starting any new routine, especially if you have existing health conditions. Please remember that our conversation today is for educational purposes and is not a substitute for the direct medical advice from your own trusted healthcare provider. If you found this guide empowering and you are excited to create your own perfect day, please give this video a like so that others can find this vital information, and be sure to share it with a friend or a family member. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It is completely free, and it ensures you will not miss our next practical health guide. And for our community discussion today, we would love to know which part of this perfect day, the morning ritual, the midday rhythm, or the evening wind down, are you most excited to try first? Please share your first step in the comments below. Thank you for being with us. Be well.